Hello, Duke Ike Grinder here. I hope you can hear me over the gas heater. Anyway, in this video I want to talk about visualization. And so I've already done a video on how to use mirrors to help you start to learn visualization from a viewpoint of seeing yourself through the eyes of your opponent. This is a different visualization lesson. This is a conversation I want to have with my students about how to use your ability to see Zen swords and Zen shields and a Zen body and how it's moving towards you or away from you, to get away from you, to advance towards you, to attack you with different swords, different techniques, etc., etc. And how I use that visualization skill that I have to think about techniques and kata, the development of kata and moves, and what I want to try to do about my opponent, and how all that runs together. So the first really strong concept here is I need to make sure that you understand that there are different basic visualization skills that different people have. My Duchess Runa, she cannot visualize things in her head. When she closes her eyes and I say, well, visualize an apple, a red delicious apple on that kitchen table. She says, I can't do that. I can't see the table. I can't see the apple. I can't see anything. And I say, really? You can't just picture that in your head and see it? I mean, I can see it with my eyes open. It's kind of ghost-like, right? Because I have all this other peripheral light and things. But if I close my eyes, I can see it pretty strong. And she's not able to do that. And so that obviously means that there are different visualization skills, basic skills that people have or don't. She doesn't have that skill at all. I have it really, really good. Some people have it, like artists. Some people that are artists have it so well they can click into seeing, say they want to draw a dragon, and they can actually visualize using their memory of a picture of a dragon or 3 dragons that they've seen, and then actually start drawing from the visualization of that dragon's head to the paper they're drawing on right now. I'm not that good. I don't see things that well. But the point is that everybody's got to have a slightly different strength in regards to this ability to visualize. Some very weak and some very strong. But so what we do is we are going to talk about how to use the visualization to our advantage, okay? And so the nature of what I want to show today is, so say I'm in guard, right? And I got my shield. So I'm seeing a shield in my hand and the weight of it, and feeling the weight of it, and am I in the right guard position, but more importantly, I'm seeing my opponent's sword, my opponent standing in front of me there, and his sword coming at my head, right? Leading head cut, like right here. Nice rising snap, right? So I visualize that and I go, okay, block that sword with my shield, right? Zen shield, Zen sword, right? Or I move my sword to that block, or to that block, right? Or I block and step away, right? So as I'm doing that, as I'm practicing those blocking techniques, I'm actually visualizing the sword coming at me, okay? And so that helps a lot, because especially down the road as we get more advanced in our fighting skills, then we need to get more advanced in our practice skills. And this visualization allows us to be like, okay, block here, cut at his head there, move back here. He made that block. He's coming across with his low as I have to make this block here because I'm seeing that sword coming in over here. I then moulinet into their head here as I step back, right? Okay, so a lot of things can be going on there, and as we get better at visualization, as we get better at seeing the fight in our mind's eye, we can get better at understanding how we want to move relative to our opponents for real, but we're doing it almost like shadow fighting, okay, to increase our aptitude for observing a fight, for reacting to a fight, for creating a fight, for initiating a fight, etc., etc. So visualizing. So I wanted to go over that, and this is something that's probably not super easy to teach on a video, but it's something that I think is pretty easy to try to transfer the concept to you guys, so you can start thinking about this and then ask questions either in comments of this video or probably more importantly face to face to go there and to start utilizing this. At the end of the line, visualization begins to be used to allow us to cue in a tactic and that we're going to use against an opponent for the start of a fight, and then see the 3 or 4 steps that you want that fight to progress through based on what you're doing and what your opponent will likely do, to allow you to cue that in, put that quarter into that slot, and then do that, okay? And there's things past that, and there's a lot of things in the middle of what I just described and doing that too, okay? All right, so anyway, visualizing and how to utilize it and how to start developing it.